Shut the hell.
Where the
Hello?
hell you been? The fans are waiting for you. We
What?
got a show in 5 minutes, so
Oh
get up and
shit.
get over.
What if I were to tell you that our short king Cenat got broken up with? And what if I were to tell you that I did not give a shit? Now some of you might sit here and say, Xavier, if you don't give a shit, why'd you make a whole video about it? And you know, I kind of wondered that myself too, but honestly, I've seen everyone talking about this shit, and I was like, you know what? Let me give my 2 cents on the whole thing. So with that being said, this video is going to be about Cenat breaking up with his girlfriend, Gigi, whatever her last name is. And before I start, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I do videos like this every week, so if you do subscribe, you can get videos like this every week. And with the appetizer out the way, let's get into the meat and potatoes. So what do we know about Cenat? He's short. You know, he's a famous Twitch streamer, he's rich, he's short, but above all else, Cenat is a likable guy, you know? I don't think I've ever met someone who doesn't like Cenat, unless I just hate the fact that he's super rich and famous, but it's like, at that point, you're just being bitter. And obviously, with him being rich and famous, it's gonna be harder for him to find genuine relationships out there, which is why I was honestly excited for him to find a girl like Gigi, you know? She's already popular, she's already, like, rich in her own way, so it made sense, you know? Now, there was the controversy with Lil TJ, and there was also the thing with her mom. But other than that, I mean, Kai and Gigi seemed like a pretty good couple. You know, they were always hanging around each other. They seemed really happy around each other. It just generally seemed like a good relationship, you know? That was until 4 days ago when it was announced that they broke up. Now, I remember seeing the news for the first time. I think I was playing Fortnite or something, and it came across my phone, and I was just sitting there like, oh, wow, really? That's crazy. And then I went right back to my game. And the reason I didn't care that much is because they broke up. Like, what the fuck else is there? It's a breakup. It happens all the time with people. People get broken up with every day. It's honestly a rite of passage to get broken up with, to be honest. I mean, it happens to everybody at least one time. So with that in mind, I was like, oh, okay, you know, he got broken up with, but that's okay. You know, he's rich, he's famous, like, he'll bounce back, he'll meet some new girl. And then I saw the infamous tweet Kai made that same day saying that he was single and that he'll never be in another relationship again. And then rumors began circulating on Twitter that Gigi had cheated on Kai with NBA Youngboy, which I don't know where these allegations came from. I think it was a fake academics account or something. But yeah, everyone started believing that Gigi cheated on Kai with Youngboy. And look, Youngboy is a man whore. We're not gonna ignore that. But at the same time, if Gigi was cheating on Kai with Youngboy, I think we would have been heard something about it. Because Youngboy brags about every girl he smashes. And this might be a personal theory, but realistically, if Youngboy were to smash Cenat's girlfriend, he most definitely would have mentioned it in a song by now. I mean, for fuck's sake, he has time to shade Yaya Mayweather every fucking chance he gets. So he definitely would have bragged about fucking Kai's girl if he actually did. Youngboy aside, Gigi had to go on Instagram and post a story about the allegations, denying them obviously, and saying that she never cheated on him. Now look, there are 2 potential realities that could be happening right now, but before we get into that, I want to address some of the stuff that I've heard on the internet regarding this whole situation. Firstly, I've heard some people say that Kai posted about the breakup publicly just to be messy, and I want to say no, but at the same time, I mean, kind of. I mean, look, when they first started dating, he announced it publicly after a while. So he was always going to have to announce their breakup publicly, unless he wanted people getting on his ass for being a cheater, even though they had broken up already. So that wasn't the problem. No, the problem was he added the second part on top of the fact that he was single. The whole I'm never going to be in a relationship again shit. First of all, that's some high schooler ass shit. I'm not gonna lie. Secondly, with him adding that second part, it basically opened the door for people to assume that she had cheated. I don't know if he did that intentionally or if he was just being overly emotional, but I think he definitely knew that people were gonna get on her ass with him posting that. So I definitely think he should have just waited until he was in a better state of mind to post a breakup tweet. And I already know some of y'all are gonna say, oh, like he's going through a lot of mental stuff right now. Yeah, I know. At the same time, just because you're going through shit mentally does not give you the excuse to drag your ex-girlfriend online. Secondly, I saw a lot of people getting on his friends for celebrating him getting broken up with. And look, I don't know what Gigi's relationship was with them, but realistically, when a guy gets broken up with, his friend group group is gonna kind of make fun of it, you know, make it seem like it's not that big of a deal, just so they don't get super depressed about it. So yeah, I wouldn't say they're being mean to her or anything. They're just looking after their friend. Number 3, I've seen a lot of guys say that, oh, if Cenat can't keep a girlfriend, then what does that mean for me? Oh, if Cenat can't keep a girl for the money in the world, then I guess we're cooked, chat. Listen, girls were saying the same thing about Beyonce when Jay-Z cheated on her, and most girls are still finding good men nowadays. The point I'm trying to make is that just because one guy gets cheated on doesn't mean the same thing's gonna happen to you. I mean, me personally, I've never been cheated on. I hope to God I never do get cheated on. But even then, I wouldn't be making a TikTok saying, oh guys, like, I got cheated on. I guess that means you guys are gonna get cheated on as well. Like, no, that's just attention seeking to the fullest extent. Stop comparing your dating life with celebrities, and I kid you not, you will be way happier with yours. Unless you got the worst game known to man, but that's like a 1 in a million chance for real. And last but not least, I am sick of seeing all these people crying about Cenat getting broken up with. Like, unless you're his family or friend, why the fuck do you care this much that you're crying about it? Like, go get a fucking job, nigga. Parasocial behavior pisses me off so fucking bad. Like, some of you niggas will really sit on the internet and cry about niggas that you don't even know in real life. For what reason? None. Here's your resolution for 2026 if you are one of those people. Go touch some fucking grass. Okay, so as I said earlier, there are 2 potential theories as to what's going on right now between Kai and Gigi. Number 1 being what I said earlier, you know, Kai was probably just being overly emotional and just said that because he felt as if he was never going to date again. Or number 2, she actually did cheat on him and he's having an appropriate reaction to that. Either way, I don't really give a fuck which one it is because I don't really care that much, but again, I'm going to keep tabs on this shit because at this point I actually am pretty curious as to what's going to happen. But to summarize this video, Cenat got broken up with and people care way too much than they should. I mean, you'd think from how people are reacting to this shit, he was gonna die or something, but no. All he did was get broken up with. It's not the end of the world, my nigga. And this is a problem I've had with the internet for a while now. We make a big deal out of everything, even when there's nothing there. Like, niggas will rather believe that Cenat got cheated on instead of the simple fact that maybe he just got broken up with. And don't come at me with that Vlogmas thing they did, okay? That was a fucking skit. And yeah, there is the video of her talking about her ideal man, but wait a minute. Maybe there's something deeper going on and maybe some other YouTuber will investigate that. But me personally, I'm just giving all the facts. And with everything that I've talked about today, I will say that Cenat most likely just got broken up with. There's a decent chance that he got cheated on, but you know what? Who really knows? I guess we'll find out in the future. The main takeaway I have from all of this is that, yeah, if you have a public breakup, don't say anything that might make it seem like your ex cheated on you or did you dirty or some shit like that, especially if it's not true. For the love of God, don't be messy. And with that, this has been Xavier Rants coming at you with Rants. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you want to put a comment, put it in the comment section. Follow me on TikTok. I do streams on there occasionally. And everything else can be found in the link tree. Link in description. Other than that, adios.